Freelancer.
Thanks for the save. That trouble was unexpected.
You often hang around outside the walls like that?
Occupational hazard, but this was different. Something's making the scars more violent.
I think it's the Dominion. We think they're back. I'm sure you must know Freelancer Yarrow.
I think Tassin's right. This feels like before the attack on Freemark.
The one that set off the Heart of Rage?
I don't really know the whole story.
I do. Much of what I am about to tell you is not well known. My ward, Johnny, was there 10 years ago. She saw it with her own eyes. What you will already know is that Freemark was one of the great cities of Bastion. Ancient, proud, prosperous. But most important, it held the largest and greatest enclave of freelancers anywhere. The freelancers, along with the Sentinels, guardians of the walls, protected Freemark and its people from the chaos of our world. Until one day, the Dominion arrived on their doorstep. Cruel conquerors from the north. The Dominion, the Sentinels, and the Freelancers would make their claim for Freemark that day. Each group heirs in their own right to the legendary General Tarsis and her Legion of Dawn. One of our best, Freelancer Adams, led the charge as the Enclave leapt to meet the Dominion forces head-on. My Johnny says the army was massive. The Dominion was led by Dr. Harkin, a man never seen before or after that day. He came to take the city at any cost. So they fought, outnumbered, outflanked, and outgunned. Freelancers fought. They did well, for a time. But the walls of the Great Freemark did not hold. The Dominion poured in. Adams, with many freelancers, made their last stand outside the city walls. While some, like Johnny, stayed to help who she could. When, without warning, the doomed Sentinels fell back. But now I tell you that deep in the city, Johnny discovered what the Sentinels already knew. The Dominion didn't want to destroy Freemark. They wanted to capture an ancient Shaper relic that was protected deep inside the city. The Cenotaph. It seems this Dr. Harkin believed he had created a way for the Dominion to use the Cenotaph to control the anthem of creation itself. Arrogance. The anthem will not be controlled. The terrible cataclysm which was unleashed that day destroyed Freemark, destroyed the Dominion, destroyed everything. That cataclysm became the heart of rage. Some survived to tell the story of Freemark, but not many.
Dominion must be back for a reason.
I clearly have more intel to hunt down. Come and find me later.
Yeah, me too. I'll contact you when I have something.
I'll be in the Enclave.
Hey there. I figured you'd make your way to me soon enough. You're the new freelancer I've been hearing about.
Only the good parts.
Oh, it's all good. The fact that anybody's talking about a freelancer is even better. Name's ps4pro. I'm betting you're the one I've been waiting for.
Yeah? Why's that?
You understand being a freelancer is more than just a job. It's about pride. Pride in doing something well. Pride in your javelin.
Hasn't been much of that lately.
Intolerable. Who wants to charge into a fight looking plain and simple? What kind of statement does that make? Not when you could fly in looking like steel thunder come to life. A fistful of lightning in one hand and a hailstorm of pain in the other.
That's colorful.
Is what I do. When Lancers want to make a statement, they buy something special for their javelin. Maybe custom decals or bodywork. I'm the guy they come to. We're used to. Hasn't been any demand. The Forge can't even build anything these days. I'm hoping you can change that.
How can I help?
We need to fire it up again. That takes Ember. And someone with the guts to collect it. If you can find some, I'm back in business. We both are. I'll teach you how to craft things.
Okay, I'll bite.
What I wanted to hear. You'll need to search for Ember outside the fort. Bring it here and we can start getting this place back on its feet.
Will do.
Enclave has seen better days, hasn't it? There's more crypts than people have.
Scars scouting your location, that could be a problem. Scars, if those scouts make it back to their nest, we'll be swarmed.
Hey, Prospero.
I know you've got good news.
All the ember you need.
What I wanted to hear. All right, then. Let's get to business and fire up the forge. It's time all these javelins around here got the tender loving care they deserve. Head on over to the forge, and you can start crafting. But don't forget, when you want to make a statement, maybe polish that javelin up with a nice coat of pain and thunder. Come see me.
So, you're the thunder merchant, huh?
Hey, the best freelancers always arrive with a bang. But first, they buy it from me. Don't be a stranger.
Good timing. We just got some excellent new stuff.
The Enclave has seen better days, hasn't
I have another job for you.
I'm flattered, but I still don't really know you.
Old habit. I work for Corvus.
Ah, a spy.
My job is to keep tabs on threats to Fort Tarsis. I have an agent embedded with the Regulators, a group of smugglers. She keeps the really dangerous stuff from the wrong buyers. But her last report said there'd been an incursion of foreign operatives in the area.
Who are they?
Like I said before, I'm betting Dominion. Which means trouble's coming our way.
Big trouble if you're right.
I think trouble's your idea of fun. Start by meeting my agent at a Regulator camp here. Learn what else she knows and go from there.
We'll get it done.
Can you believe all the mess out here?
Now here's where it gets fun. Time to make a statement.
Have you met Commander Vul yet? He was just here. I can't tell if he's angry or if his face is stuck that way. Have you met Commander Vul yet? Here. I can't tell if he's angry or if his face is stuck that way.
map coordinates from Tassin. You're headed for a regulator camp.
Her agent will be there?
Undercover. Tassin gave me a picture so we can identify her.
So, what's the latest intel these days on regulators?
Still the same smugglers they've always been. Anything of value is fair game, plus the usual rumors of secret hideouts in the area. They have to keep all that stuff somewhere.
The question is, why would the Dominion be involved?
I hope Tassin's wrong about that. I'm looking forward to being a wartime cipher. Okay, you're not far from the regulator camp. Should be coming up soon. Keep an eye out. We're skirting the edge of Scar territory.
We've got trouble. The camp's been overrun. I'm clearing them out.
Dead regulators there.
Owen, can you identify Tassin's agent?
I'm not seeing her. Could still be alive. I don't think animals kill these people. Is there anything useful at the site? Oh, there's some kind of recording there.
Dominion have attacked the camp. I can't reach Tuss. I'm looking for the regulator hideout at these coordinates.
That was Tassin's agent.
I'll need to decrypt the coordinates and... Hang on, Scar's on the move. Since we rescued Matthias. You know, Tassin's right. Has to be the Dominion stirring the pot. Coordinates? Yep, got it. It's not far.
I'm going to the hideout now. Can't wait.
Are you sure about this? Taking on the Dominion isn't like fighting a pack of wolves.
When evil people knock on your door, you don't hide. You kick their ass back to whatever hole they crawled out of.
Stop the fire before it spreads.
Fort Tarsis cannot become another free mark.
more dead regulators outside the cave. Maybe they were defending their hideout.
I guess Dominion don't take prisoners. Oh, flight controls are down. What's happening?
Yeah, I'm seeing that. You're in some kind of field. Has to be affecting your suit. I think I see the problem. There's a Dominion shield generator that's suppressing flight capability.
Explain how they ambushed the regulators. Can you disable it?
Oh, I've never dealt with one before. It would take time to override. Best to press on.
Flight controls back. I'm pushing on.
The Dominion can't be here by accident. These smugglers are hiding relics.
I know. I'm trying not to jump to conclusions.
Oh, I will. Take a flying leap. It's the wrong shaper relic in the wrong hands.
Means this won't be a boring day.
And there we are. The Dominion. Yeah, and they've got Tassin's agents. Best lie low.
Give us the relic. We know it's here.
I don't know what you mean.
Then I'll show you. No. That's not how we conduct business. I find that pain is no substitute for money. So let's negotiate.
The relics, not for sale.
See, progress. You do have it. Now name your price and we all walk away with something.
Relics are dangerous.
Only if you're careless. Do I look careless? Officer, we found the relic. A pity for you. Negotiations have concluded.
You bastard!
Oh, well, now this is awkward.
A freelancer. How useless. I fought your kind before, and I put them in the ground. You'll be joining them.
And now we get down to business. I can't believe this. Are we really in a firefight with Dominion?
I am. You're sitting in a chair somewhere.
Not used to having professional soldiers shoot at us. Scars, maybe, but not like this.
Bullets work on both of them.
I didn't say it wasn't exciting. Just be careful. You did it. But what about Tassin's agent? She's still alive?
She didn't make it. But there's an archive here.
I see it. Looks damaged from the fight.
Maybe Tassin can make sense of it. This can't be for nothing.
What about the one they call the Monitor? He took the relic.
And I'm getting it back.
These were classic Dominion tactics. Total carnage and no witnesses.
What are they doing this for, Sal?
I don't know, but it involves relics. That won't end well.
My javelin's grounded again.
It's that shield generator. Keep the area clear. We don't need anyone in the way. Watch it. Looks like the Monitor left a cleanup crew behind. Try to disable that machine. I have the specs. I think I can override it. Hold here. I'll try to deactivate it.
Great place to die, Owen.
Oh, they haven't let you down. Oh, wait, you've moved out of range. Coming at you. Pretty serious looking too. Watch yourself.
Freelancer, you can die a meaningless death or surrender to us now. We'll spare you the agony.
Agony's gonna be this bullet up your ass.
Tear them apart.
Look who has a temper.
That's the last of them.
I can still catch the Monitor.
Better hurry, he's got a head start. There you go. Can't be too far. Dominion must have big plans for a guy like the Monitors in our neighborhood.
We just need to make sure he never comes back.
You see, this is why I want to be out there with you. Show bad people the door.
Not as easy as it looks.
Okay, show bad people the door at the end of a very large gun. Okay, you're coming off at him. Just ahead.
See a lot of Dominion. Where's the Monitor?
Checking.
stop by for tea?
I'm not seeing him. I'm getting a bad feeling here, I think.
Maybe this was an ambush. They led us here!
Damn! Time to show them that really large gun. Got turrets of some sort. Those will ruin your day. Probably want to take them out. Hey, watch it! Another one of the Monitor's lieutenants.
Freelancer, the Monitor has ordered your elimination.
We all want things we can't have.
I never disappoint him.
Yeah? Is that your friend back in the cave? You twins or something?
Okay, it's over. Score one for the Freelancers.
Yes. Congratulations on walking straight into my trap.
Owen? Owen, what's happening?
I don't know. He's...
Obviously more powerful than you. I think it's important to take a measure of one's adversary. And I find you... lacking.
Yeah? Ask your lieutenants how they feel. Oh, right, you can. Because I put them down.
Freelancers boast of courage they never have. It's why they're extinct.
I'm alive and well, you son of a...
He's gone. Save your breath. You best head back to the fort. I'll let Tassa know we need to talk.
I couldn't. Freelancer, I trust the contract went well?
Ah, my new friend. You listened well to my story of Freemark, huh?
Never heard it told like that.
I was long retired. The battle was not mine to fight. But good friends tell me. I was a freelancer for many years. You know what freelancers do?
We deal with things beyond the wall. Problems. We help people.
Truth, but it's not so small as that. We explore, we fight chaos, we save lives. You hear me?
Okay, I hear you.
People could count on us. In this world, a big deal. But that has been lost. People don't trust us. Hard times now. But enough gloom. Got a contract for you. Going to protect some Arcanists doing seismic tests, okay?
Seismic tests?
Yeah, check to see if Fort Tarsis has strong foundation. Don't want it to fall into a hole like last time.
What?
But these tests attract animals. The kind with teeth, you know? You protect one side of the fort, and Freelancer Wraith will protect the other. You hear me?
I hear you.
Good. Now go. I'm hungry. No breakfast yet. Haven't been over to the Helios in a long while.
Owen filled me in on what happened.
You've got a problem out there. Some kind of Dominion heavy.
His people called him the Monitor. We couldn't stop him.
And he was there for a Shaper relic?
Tore the place apart. Your agent wouldn't give in. Right to the end, well...
I know.
I'm sorry. She left this archive behind.
I'll have my people dig into it. The Dominion really have returned.
In force.
Damn.
I thought spies took everything in stride.
We also respect our enemies. Life under Dominion rule isn't much of a life at all. And if they have set their sights on Fort Tarsis...
Right. Well, the fort isn't exactly my idea of living the dream, but it is home, and I'd prefer it to remain dictator-free. What can we do?
For now, remain patient. I don't want to make a move until I have more information. In the meantime, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Sentinel Bryn. She's sharp, trustworthy, and could use some assistance. Why don't you help her while I look into the Dominion? I'll be in touch.
Sentinel Rissa Bryn. Fort Command.
Sentinel, how can we help?
Well, we probably shouldn't talk here. Come see me by my desk. And my plants.
Plants?
Right. So, good. I will see you.
Okay, then.
Freelancer, how's it going? It's Matthias Sumner checking in. By the way, I finally cleared out the clutter from my lab, so I can resume my work. I'll be there, if you need to talk.
Don't trust these new freelancers.
Why not?
I put my faith in Sentinels.
I think it's good they're trying to do that.
Hey, you're a freelancer, right? I've heard things about you.
What kind of things?
Some of the Arcanists said you stopped a cataclysm. Or a giant Ursix. Or both.
That was me, yeah. It was, kind of both.
Interesting. You're one to watch. I don't want to say too much just yet, but be mindful. A lot of eyes will be on you soon.
What does that mean?
It means this is the time to show what you're made of.
You've got a contract for me. I'm happy to hear it.
Not a contract, exactly. Have you ever heard of the Path to Glory?
It's like a ranking of Lancers, right?
That's not all it is. There are certain rewards offered to those on the path.
Rewards offered by who exactly?
The Emperor. Put yourself on the path, freelancer. What you do will matter, I promise.
Freelancer. Hello.
Sentinel, good to see you again.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I don't associate much with freelancers.
Okay.
Or anyone not a Sentinel, really.
Well, I hope you don't regret getting to know one of us.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Can I help you with something?
Yes. Well, quietly. I don't technically have permission from my superiors to be contracting you, but there's been an unusual amount of Scar activity around nearby Arcanus base. Whatever it is, it could be dangerous if the Scars get hold of it.
Agreed. I'll check it out for you.
Good. I mean, good luck, freelancer.
Right. No problem.
I shouldn't have been digging in there anyway. Hey, freelancer!
Hey.
I can't believe I'm talking to you. You're like the most badass freelancer in Fort Tarsis. My name's Neeson.
Hello?
Hey, aren't you teamed up with that Cypher, Owen?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, no reason. I just thought you might be concerned about that Cypher school thing of his.
What are you talking about?
Okay, all right, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard he got over-altered during his training.
Over-altered?
Yeah, I guess it glitched him up pretty bad.
What are you talking about?
I can't say for sure, but that's what people are saying, and you gotta admit, Owen is a little goofy.
No, he's not.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. Just telling you what I heard.
Thanks, but that kind of information isn't useful.
Yeah, I get it. You already knew. But if you ever need any info on anyone else in the fort, I'm pretty plugged in.
Yeah, no thanks.
No need to close that door. Let's just agree to maybe meeting in the future.
Or let's not.
Yeah, I got you. Catch you later.
Patching in Sentinel Bryn.
Freelancer. Hello again. Sentinel Bryn here. Hi.
Hi again, Sentinel. How are you?
Fine, fine. The Arcanist base isn't far from your location. Keep an eye out for scars.
Will do. Since this is our first mission, maybe we should talk, get to know each other?
No, let's not. I'll let you know when you're close to the base.
All right.
You made it. Arcanist base just ahead, Freelancer.
Honest.
Completely overrun by scars. I have a feeling.
The Arcanists?
I'm getting a signal from a safe house nearby. I'll send a team to collect them. Now take care of these scars. But please.
Sure thing.
Wondering, why are scars messing with an Arcanist base?
The Arcanists messed with them first?
Maybe. I wonder what exactly they were studying here.
We do this later.
Ah, right, right.
Taken whatever the Arcanists were studying.
Probably. They're such pests. We've seen scars gather in an area not far from you. Check there.
You got it. This is more scar activity than I've seen in a long time.
I thought no one else had noticed.
They're everywhere lately.
They're not even people. Just gross monster things ruining stuff wherever they go.
Tell me how you really feel, Brett.
I see your team discovered where the scars have been gathering. Look around for that missing Arcanist machinery.
And for whatever else they might have been working on.
Watch out for scars while you're at it. Not much around except broken sheep or bits. No signs of Arcanists.
We'll keep looking.
It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Brett, are you sure they just leave it lying around?
Okay. Well, if you don't see anything Arcanist-y, they probably caught it hidden.
So I should look for some kind of scar shed?
Sure. scar cave instead of a scar shed.
You work with it?
Well, there's one near you. Good place to hide stolen machinery.
I'll find it. Head in.
I would hope so, yes. Somewhere creepy like this.
Any advice?
Eliminate them and find it.
Blunt but fair.
Not done. Says the stolen Arcanist machinery is connected to a shaper road.
That's not good.
Stop them before it goes volatile. You should silence it, probably.
deliberately trying to force a Shaper artifact to create scorpions?
Maybe? That's so strange. They normally just scavenge. I'll put it in my report. And, thank you, Freelancer. This was a huge help to the Sentinels and to the fort.
Nice, working with you too.
Yes, well, maybe we'll work together again sometime. Maybe.
See you around, Brad.
Freelancer. Thanks again for your help. Business is already looking up.
Selling the thunder, huh?
Hey, people laugh, but the uniform makes the soldier. Ever seen the Dominion? They know it. If you want to win a war, presentation is half the battle. A javelin's designed to intimidate, annihilate, exterminate, eradicate, and if you're really good, obliterate. You have to inspire fearful awe in your enemies.
That's why I carry a really big gun. It does the inspiring for me.
It's more than that, though. If all they fear is the weapon, what happens when you aren't carrying one?
I've got 2 fists I can introduce them to.
I like your style. A flying hammer bashing anything that gets in its way.
Everything's a nail.
There's your statement. Your fearful awe.
You seem pretty passionate about this.
I love what I do. And it's important. I want to help the good guys win. When a freelancer shows up in their javelin, I want people to remember it. Your enemies will shudder. Your allies will salute.
The giant gun I brought with me won't hurt.
All part of the presentation. The more you intimidate, the less they can annihilate.
Bullets tend to settle things pretty quickly.
Think bigger. They aren't just bullets. They're a hailstorm of furious anger lancing the boils that plague this world.
You're in the right line of work, Prospero.
Beats shoveling Clorox manure for a living. You take care.
If it isn't my favorite freelancer, I hear you've been busy.
I try.
You're keeping the scars off us and got Bryn to work with a freelancer. No easy feats. I had a good feeling about you ever since you turned up. Keep proving me right, okay?
The fort's home. I've got to look out for it.
No argument here. It's good you settled in. Not everyone does. And I'm guessing Fort Tarsus wasn't in your plans before. Well...
The Heart of Rage. I didn't know what would happen then or where I'd land after. Turns out it was here.
Happy you stuck around?
Yeah. Not sure what I expected, but this place grows on you.
I wasn't meant to be here myself. I was on a strider out of Helios. Supposed to end up in Antium.
What happened?
Cataclysm. The sky turned yellow, ground changed under us. The survivors were brought here.
You never got to Antium?
Didn't have the means to try again at the time, and now? I got good work, had a kid. The fort's home. Glad you feel the same. When you're here, anyway. Which reminds me, I should run checking your javelin before you're off again.
Thanks, Zoe. And see you around.
You cheat!
Watch where you fling those accusations.
Freelancer, I trust the contract went well?
Enclave success needs to be shared, right? All of us getting out there, getting the work done. That's what it's about.
Hey, how'd your last job go?
If I come back breathing, it went fine.
Straight truth there. Just got back myself. Damn Titan nearly took my arm off. Always something, huh? Owen stopped by. Wanted to make sure your records were in order. No worries, though. A Titan won't stop me from keeping this place organized.
How'd you end up as our record keeper anyway? You don't seem the desk type.
Layers, buddy. We all got him. You want a well-placed shot or a well-kept ledger? Ask Lucky Jack. We all do our bit for the family, right?
You sign up, you pull your weight. It's that simple.
It's more than that. But, hey, however you want to paint it. The point is, we've got each other's backs. It's not like we got anyone else in our corner.
Freelancers have had better times.
I don't want to say our budget's sad, but I can perform magic with more figures in the columns. We need freelancers to bring in contracts, get the work done. The better the Enclave does, the better we all do, right? Well, I've got reports to update before I'm back out there. Striders to save, relics to silence, you know how it is.
Well, hello.
Uh-oh. What's going on? You scare me a little sometimes.
Do I? Actually, I suppose that's fair. I do peddle in danger. Still, you should know me better than that. I know you.
Okay, when's my birthday?
Trick question. You don't like celebrating birthdays.
So, when is my birthday?
I think you're having me on. You've never told me.
Probably not. It was a number of days ago.
Ah, well then, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. So, where's my gift?
I tell you what, I'll write you a terrible poem. How does that sound? Sometime.
Actually, the day we met was my birthday.
Haha, now that is a trick. Which time? Recently or in our youth?
Youth. The time you picked my pocket.
Well, I was starving.
Or bored.
Or bored? Which turned out well, actually. Griefing regulators through it was pretty fun. You were always looking for trouble. Is that what made you want to be a freelancer, do you think?
I was young. Besides, my job is helping people, Owen.
A touch defensive?
Yeah, because I'm defending my adult self.
Look, of course we're helping people. But I like to think about the root of things, that's all. The spark that began the journey.
Say, back then, what were you doing alone in Pontaix anyway?
I was tired of the Satomi and was taking, well, shall we say, an unscheduled break. Roaming. That's what I was doing, roaming. Same thing you were doing when we met in Heliost.
I like to think of it more as finding myself.
Because of the Heart of Rage. Where's your team?
I don't know.
Yeah, I brought you down. Well, never mind. There's a bright future ahead. Cheer up. Contracts await.
Hi, Freelancer. What's up? Saving the world? Never mind. Rhetorical question. Sorry, I'm a little cranky. Strider full of rations and batteries I ordered was jumped by regulators.
Were there any casualties?
No. Managed to save them all. Thanks for asking.
That's something good, at least.
Yeah. I just wish... I mean, I was born here. Fort Tarsis used to be great. People used to look down on the fort because it wasn't Antium or Freemark. But I think it was better.
But you were a kid.
Exactly. My brother Kismet and I used to climb that scaffolding just to watch the Striders come and go. Then the market would fill up with happy people and cool things to buy. It even seemed sunnier. Might be my imagination. Though it was before the Heart of Rage. So, poor Fort Tarsis. It's kind of a crap heap now. Not sure why I keep coming back.
It's hard to give up on home, even if you should know better.
You're right. Does that make me foolish?
Is it okay if I don't answer that?
Huh. Well, everything I own is on the other side of these doors. Looks like I'm stuck here. But you should save yourself.
Okay. Good luck.
I'm Freelancer Johnny, by the way. See you around.
My savior. And the reason scars aren't feasting on my liver right this minute. Bloody scars. The spike in their activity has really thrown off my research.
What are you working on exactly?
I'm looking for a lost Arcanist text known as the Elysian Manuscript. It was inscribed by early members of our order and has been lost for generations. Some Arcanists believe that their writings could help us predict the behavior of Shaper instruments. Imagine knowing if a relic will create firestorms, or scorpions, or shatter you into 1,000 pieces.
We could keep people safe.
Indeed. Every little piece of knowledge we can scrape together helps.
You're making progress?
The heroic work done by my assistants, may they continue to seek answers beyond this life, led to a discovery. Turns out there was a far more ingenious way to pass knowledge along. Invisible runes.
Invisible?
Runes, yes.
How do I...
Aha! I piqued your curiosity. You'll just have to continue on this adventure to find out, won't you? Our research has revealed a potential site that may answer our questions.
Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I know you. You're the hotshot who silenced that Shaper thing, yeah?
Word travels fast.
I keep an ear to the ground. Best way to stay alive out here. Maxine. Call me Max. Welcome to my bar.
You're the owner?
Am now. Got it off Dusty in a game of cards. Pretty sure he threw that hand.
You really think he'd bet his entire bar and throw the hand?
In a heartbeat. If he ever had a heart to begin with. Dusty managed to lose the deed to his bar and his shirt, and the very next morning headed out of town. Only he didn't make it.
Oh, hold up a second. What happened to the last owner?
He was on a strider to Antium with the governor and it went down. Some say accident, some say a hit. Nobody made it back and the black box went missing.
You think Dusty was the target? Or the governor?
Dusty owed a lot to the wrong people, but dead men don't pay their debts. The governor? Not really worth the trouble, you know what I mean? Dusty's not the only owner to die in glitch circumstances, just the latest. People think this place is cursed.
You don't strike me as waiting around for certain doom.
Who has time for that crap? I got work to do. Deals don't make themselves. You're doing good work around here, freelancer. I'll get you a tab. First one's on the house. And if there's something you need, maybe I know some people. We'll see. Okay?
First, that only lasted 2 months. And second, let's call it that.
Who was the owner then? Carl? Carrie?
Carson.
Right.
Hi again, Bren.
Freelancer. Hello again. Hi. While I have you, if you have...
On it. Just pass up.
Yes. Sorry.
Hi again.
Freelancer. Fancy meeting you here.
Were you trying to make a joke, Bren?
I'm attempting something new. I don't think I enjoyed it. I should tell you, I'm impressed with how you've handled yourself on missions.
Freelancers. We get the job done.
Sometimes, from what I've heard.
You asked me for help, and now you're insulting me.
Sorry, I apologize. You're right. I've just always thought of freelancers in a certain way.
Well, let me guess. Unreliable mercenaries with a recruitment problem?
Close enough. Though that doesn't describe you so far.
How do you even have an opinion of freelancers if I'm the first one you've worked with?
From radio shows and other Sentinels. Have you ever considered Sentinel life?
They've asked. I've never been tempted.
Really?
Really? You seem good at what you do, but it's too many rules and regs for me.
Oh, rules and regs keep the world in order. A place for everything.
Sounds like you used that line before.
My mother's favorite. She was a Sentinel too. And she also loved rules.
Isn't working with freelancers without permission breaking those rules?
If the Sentinels don't adapt, the fort won't be around much longer to protect.
And isn't that adapting just breaking the rules with purpose?
Now you're just talking nonsense.
I'll see you around.
Potentially.
because you're wearing a mask doesn't mean your eyes are properly protected.
Thank you.
For what?
For stepping close so you don't impede foot traffic.
You were off to the side, so it seemed to make sense.
My apologies. I assumed you would recognize me from one of my public safety forums.
Sorry, I was not aware those were happening.
My name is Pernell Blatch, and I'm the fort custodian. I maintain and improve all public works and spaces.
Sounds like a big job.
It's enormous. I'm seeking public input on an initiative to improve life in Fort Tarsis. Would you care to take part?
No thanks, I'm kind of busy.
If I told you we could tangibly improve fort safety, would you reconsider?
I doubt it.
Forget about safety then. How about quality of living? How do you feel about Fort Tarsis having a beautiful fountain that's just sitting dry?
Why is that important?
A fort is more than just stone and wood. Civic projects like fountains help make it a home.
Okay.
And people also need rules. Our fort needs more guidelines in order to function safely and efficiently.
Really? More rules?
Absolutely. Guidelines and protocols are the bones of social order. I hope you have a more open mind the next time we meet.
Ah, freelancer. What can Matthias Errol Sumner help you with today?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
My research is progressing. I'm still alive and very happy about it. I intended to buy you a drink as thanks for the rescue, but then I remembered being banned from the bar.
You're banned? Why?
For, starting fights. Not proud of it, it just happened. One minute someone's mocking Von Blatt's theory of diurnal obsolescence, the next minute you got bloody knuckles. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Emotions take over.
Exactly. Sometimes old impulses take over.
Old impulses?
Growing up in the streets of Helios, you pick up some bad habits. Discourse, dialogue, civility, the Arcanist ways, those I had to learn. Lashing out is instinct.
I didn't know you grew up on the streets.
I don't advertise it.
Everyone has a past. It's what you do now that matters.
That's what I kept saying. I wanted to learn. I wanted to improve the world through knowledge. Still do. But it wasn't enough for some. They couldn't overlook my origins.
Yet you persisted.
Had to. Had to force open the doors they shut on me. Force open the door. The gateway, if the aperture could be widened and maintained. Oh, you're brilliant.
But I didn't...
Apologies. I meant me. I must pursue this train of thought. Talk later. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols? Rashes for days.